step process on getting 5-star reviews or preventing getting bad reviews. When a seller closes and gets the funds is the best timing, but we only want 5-star reviews. We don't want 4s, 3s, 2, or 1. You'll be surprised when a seller, sometimes they will give you a 5-star review, even though the deal has been delayed or there's been back and forth. You just gotta test it out. Like, for example, we had a seller, Debbie. She provided us a 5-star review. And that's actually a good example to kind of show how to do that and actually get that 5-star review, even though sometimes you're not sure. But you want to test the waters before you do so. And all this can be done via text message. But what you want to do is make sure that you follow up with them aggressively and do not send the review link. Do not send the review link until they have confirmed that they will give you a 5-star review. We don't want a 4. We don't want a 3. They have to go ahead and review that. So here on the text messaging snippets, let me make this a little bit bigger. On the text messaging snippets, you can see there's some snippets that say TC, as in coordinator. And there's a first feeler, there's a second feeler, a second and a half, 2.5 ethical bribe, which we use on this one. This is when you're really trying to get them to take action. And then there's a third, which is actually requesting the review, and you don't send it. It says it, don't send without pre-filtering. Let's see the example here. So for example, we've closed, we know that they received the money, everything's good. We can probably do this via text message. If the person doesn't text, then you can do it over the phone. But the idea is to make sure. So here's the wording, and this is the first snippet. Congratulations on your sale. The funds should be in your account by now, and it has been an absolute pleasure working with you. I hope you enjoy the process well. Hopefully they respond positively. She said, yes, it was great and easy process. Thank you. If you go to that first feeler and you click use template, you'll see that it populates. This has to be done manually because you don't know what they'll come back with. There's been people that says, no, you guys, you suck, hate you. I don't like money. Yeah, I don't know. Like, some people would just, but this person, for example, we had delays. We have a couple issues, but we closed and she was happy. Awesome. We have a client appreciation program. How would you rate your experience 1 through 5, 5 being excellent? She never responded to it. So I sent her the second filter. How would you rate it? And people are kind of used to this. They're like, I don't want to do a survey or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Here's the template. She never responded. So I let her sit for a little bit, but I don't want to drag it on too long. There's money fresh in her pocket from the sale. She's excited that she closed. This problem just got fixed. You don't want to delay this. You want to do this in the next 24 hours when they've closed and they've got the money at least showing pending in their account. And the title you want to wait for the title company to tell you, we have funded. We're sending wires now. So the second and a half template snippet is ethical bribe. Saying, would you prefer a gift card for Target, Starbucks, or Home Depot? Who doesn't want a free gift card? Everybody wants a free gift card.
Starbucks right now.
So she's like, oh, 5+ Target. So you see, awesome. We'll get that over. That is so very nice of you. So this is just a conversation. Awesome. Then I go and say, our jobs, this is emergency procedure. This is vital for us. If not, I'm going to get fucking fired. Our jobs here depend on your 5-star reviews. Would you please help us out by providing a 5-star review? Thank you so much for working with us. Here's the link. It has been an absolute pleasure working with you. She didn't fill it out. I pinged her once again. You can see the time lapse here. 3:55, 5:23. Thank you in advance. Always with a smile. And then she filled it out. That's when she actually filled it out. After she saw it. So people need to be followed up with. They need to be begged for. They need to be compensated. Even though we fix a real problem, we need that 5 stars. We want good reputation, right? If the person is acting nasty, weird, gives you a bad feeling, just drop it. You can't force a 5-star.
Right.
You don't want to force it because then what they'll do is they'll leave you a 1-star. And just talk trash about you. So we don't want to send them the link unless they have told us that they're going to give us a 5-star.
Makes perfect sense.
Okay. So you're gonna be doing that for these next deals that come out. So how do you actually send a review request? Well, you just go here to reputation. You can request a review there, or you can simply, let me pull it up. Probably the easiest way was this one. On the snippet, third request review. It's right there, actually. You don't even have to go anywhere else. It's in the snippet. Right? Our jobs depend on your side, blah, 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 blah. I probably should add thanks in advance. I'd probably leave that as is, and then you can use that thank you in advance if needed, just to prompt them.
Right.
An hour or two later. So we want to do that not only with sellers, but we want to do it with agents and or buyers. Okay. We just want our 5-star reviews to be overwhelming for anybody that's looking online for a cash offer, because there's always going to be there may be somebody that says that gives a bad review. You know, it happens. But how do we do reviews for our agents? Joshua, everything closes. Again, you want to do this at the same time. Why do buyer agents or buyers love us? Why? Because we make stuff easy, streamlined, and we're getting them inventory. We're like Pablo Escobar for people that like houses. We get them the inventory, right? Here, Joshua, it was great working with you. Congratulations. Is there a site to leave you a 5-star review? See, this is different. It's different psychology. It's like, hey, how and where can I leave you a 5-star review? I love working with you. That's the messaging here. They'll reply back with a Facebook page or a Google page or wherever they prefer it. You say, awesome. Do you have a link handy so we can provide you with a 5-star review? I am providing value first so that they exchange. We like to support the people we do business with. Boom, he provided it. I go ahead and I provide a really good review for what their focus is. Their focus is helping buyers find houses.
Oh, okay.
So I go and say, hey, done. Joshua was extremely diligent, responsive, and friendly to work with. If you're a buyer looking for a new place to call home, we would highly recommend him, as we have just closed on a transaction and was a pleasure to work with. Simple. We post it in the text messaging, and then we send ours because he had asked. If they don't ask for our review, we would go ahead and ask and say, and I'll show you an example here. Yeah, here it is. Thank you. That is our value proposition. That's how we help buyers get inventory at a discount for their buyers. We help sellers get an easy as is sale, and many times cure title issues to have clear to close. Without us, this property would not be accessible to the buyer and the buyer's agent. Why is it important to say this? It's important to say this because you don't want them writing up a review that's not aligned with our website focus, which is sellers. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And that's how you get a 5-star review. I think I got it. Does that make sense? How we get the 5-star. So from one transaction, we can get 5-star reviews for both seller and buyer. Guess who else can get us a 5-star review? The vendors. You can use to get vendors like Caesar, to get vendors like Metroplex, to get vendors like PRS, to get all these vendors, handyman guys. Hey, I love working with you. Where can I leave you a 5-star review? You go ahead and leave them a review. Really good review that they can feel proud of. And then you ask them, would you help us get a 5-star review if you enjoy working with us? And you want to confirm it, obviously.
Of
Does
course.
that make sense?
Yeah. Yes, like it does make sense that first confirm if they like